So I landed on this planet on 25th of December 1994. Not a bad day to be born. So she, one of my dearest, she was born 3 weeks later. Don't worry, I'm not gonna talk about someone special and so and so. It's not like that cannot happen, but like Zakir Hussain says, मुझे अपनी किस्मत पे यकीन है, आसानी से कोई पटने नहीं वाली. So it's not that type of a love story, but I will leave you to judge that. It's about a unique bond, a bond between siblings. Well, we are definitely from different parents. I mean, 3 weeks difference, right? माँ बाप तो बैरी आइलैंड नहीं है ना, टॉक टॉक बुश. So yeah, inseparable brother and sister. What a bond we have. Well, when she watches this, she will have a big sloppy smile on her face. It was so much fun growing up together with all the little games, we invent when we are kids. Little make-believe games. So much fun and frolic. But beautiful those childhood days were, man. Beautiful, nostalgic. Anyone will feel nostalgic about them. So, we had a garden, big garden in my first house. We used to live in Nialipur. So, me and my sister Rimi, we just used to zoom in between the trees. I used to just pick up the dead leaves, throw it at her. Just fun and frolic. And she had an equally spirited, jovial reciprocation. So nearly an entire decade we spent in that house. Till this date, she is someone with whom I can share each and every single detail about my life. Even the most embarrassing ones. So, as I said, we used to stay at Nialipur. Our house is not our house anymore. It is the one behind Arsal and Taratola. So it's a big dilapidated mansion now with windows hanging loosely, trees buckled over, even more buckled than I am. So it was about 2002, I guess. I was 7 back then. My father decided to sell our house. Anyway, back to the sister-brother bond. It is perhaps one of the purest forms of love anyone can experience, I kid you not. Siblings we were, but no jealousy, no fights. I kid you not. How many of you can say you have never fought with your siblings? Seriously, man. How many of you? Yeah. Every day, exactly. So it's like zero. But me and... good. So yeah, me and Rimi, I kid you not, we never fought. No jealousy. It is like a Tom and Jerry sort of relationship, minus the fight, just the good parts. So that's it. We shared this magical bond till the imperfections of the adult world just come in. Earning comes in, property comes in for some, I guess. So we have this perfect 4-member family. So my father was a cop. After our house was sold, we moved to Iqbalpur, bodyguard lines, police headquarters. It was great fun. It had a huge ground there. Huge ground, big as ground. So it was huge fun, just running about the ground, making new friends. It was huge fun, and my sister was always with me. She still is. So at first it was a tough job for me to make friends. I'm an introvert, but Rimi had my back. A little fact about Rimi, she is adopted. Well, that I guess explains the 3-week difference. But there was no negativity. We were just like any other sibling, any other family. Cool, everything was cool. Did I mention she has, beautiful hair, beautiful glossy hair? If I am jealous about one thing, that is her hair, because I am losing most of it. I am jealous for her. Sorry, Mimi. And Ma is like very proud. That is why you're so Anyway, it is March 2004 now. Time for Hullo Rafta Porikha, because it is March, annuals are over. Well, remember I said she has great hair? She starts losing it. She starts losing her hair. The only thing I was ever jealous about, her hair. Within a month, she was bedridden. Oops. Fast forward to June. Probably June, I think it was in 2004. So, she couldn't eat. Hardly slept. Had not uttered a single word. Rather, had not made a single sound for a long time. She was paralyzed, and I don't know why. Till this date, I don't know why. The doc said the most humane thing to do would be to put her to sleep. My beautiful German Shepherd, Ricky. I said Remy at first because if I said Ricky at the onset, you would be like, oh, he's talking about a dog. I had to build the suspense. So. She lay there on the ground, unable to move. Pretty much unable to do anything other than breathe. It was in July. She hadn't made a sound for quite some time. I guess I said that. But on that day, mid of July, she made a sound. A sound so haunting. 16 years on, sort of still reverberates. It was raining that day, July, so it was raining from here as well as there. As she made that solitary sound, a single tear trickled down her cheek. My beautiful Ricky. That evening, in comes the vet. He says, oh, Mr. and Mrs. Banerjee, don't worry. She won't feel any pain. She will go peacefully. Won't feel, says he. Won't feel. But the thing is, she felt. She knew she was gone. Perhaps that is why, with the last iota of strength remaining in her, she made that sound. Perhaps it was a goodbye. It was a painful tryst with death for an 8-year-old. First tryst with death. I said before, she is watching me with a sloppy smile. I tend to believe it. I hope. As Andy says in the Shawshank Redemption, hope is a good thing. Maybe even the best of things, and no good thing ever dies. But my story does not end here. In 2014, I had a brain surgery. One of many. I was depressed AF, man. Depressed AF. And at that moment, my father suddenly leaves me. He says, Barita tha kami aschi. I mean, it was like 3 weeks after my surgery. I was intrigued. He comes back with a basket. Enters my life, my laboratory Mimi. So it's like, you know, the Munna Bhai wala scene. Agle din apun ke mohalle mein hemai sort of thing. So yeah. My Mimi helped me not only through the 7 surgeries that I've had since 2014 till date. Emotionally, of course. It's like that dialogue in Titanic, you know, Rose says, Jack saved me in all the ways a person can be saved. So that is what Mimi did for me. Now comes the epiphany. Rather the catharsis, I guess, yeah. I like to believe that my Ricky came back in the form of my Mimi. She just couldn't bear to leave her big bro alone any longer. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Affordable Publishers. Thank you, Cafe 4. Appreciate it. Thank you, Shashwat.